Give card. Give card. Give card. Give Ramsa. Give. Yes. And. Of course, I didn't get that card. I didn't get a card. I did get the minion, though. And I got the piece of equipment. Oh, hey, it's you. He's awake, Kupo, but is it truly him? Thank you. Thank you all for coming to my aid. Better say thank you. Just let you die, you little asshole. Hey look, it's old Ramsa. And you have my thanks, noble warrior of light. You have achieved what I could not. And you, bearer of my blood and the blood of House Durai, thank you for seeing my final wish fulfilled. My sacrifice has finally been given meaning. Now, my friends, let us retire to Mother Heidelin's bosom, that we may finally rest. Farewell. You are the true heroes of this story. Delita, I've missed you, old friend. Forgive me, Ramsa. You deserve better than what history gave you. Could have done more. Truly sorry. Countless centuries did I long for the day that we might meet once again. And now, that day has finally come. Heidelin beckons us both. So sorry, Ramsa. Alma. Convinced myself my research was the most important thing in my life. All the while you two were standing before me. Can you find it in your hearts to forgive your father? Nope! It's alright. We're still here, are we not? Alma said no. We triumphed. We proved your theory true. Evil existed. Alma existed. And Oran Durai was not a heretic, but a hero. Now all that remains is to tell the world. No, my son. We needn't burden ourselves further. Father? We cannot allow our ancestors' name to remain. We will not. It's simply not in the manner you think. You okay there, game? Started a little bit. I shall be adding a final act to the Zodiac Brave story, telling of how Ramsa the Forgotten Hero and his chronicle Oran Durai smote the Angel of Blood and saved Evilis from an age of darkness, before quietly embarking on a final journey that would take them far beyond the horizon. And of course, I shall not leave out those nameless heroes who fought alongside Ramsa, without whom the young noble would have surely perished. Is that what you truly want, Father? For the story to end? Only end on the stage, my dear, and live on in the hearts of the crowd. King Delita and Oran envisioned the Virgo as a beacon which would lead future generations to the truth about the founding of their kingdom. They were right. Just as the Khendans guided us, now we shall guide the masses through our play. And now you see, my son. I would offer my thanks again, Archon, but thanks are not nearly enough to express my gratitude for all you have given us. Perhaps after I complete the Zodiac Brave story, I shall pen a tale about the legendary Warrior of Light and his adventures across the 3 great continents. Then you'll have your work cut out for you. My friend, Archon has enough battles under his belt to fill at least 3 tomes, if not 4. And more to come. Would you stop doing that, Sid? And his tale is far from over, isn't it? Alright, this is our final dress rehearsal for the night. Make it count. Positions, everyone. Yes, Principal. Lights, music. There will be no more mistakes from you two, am I clear? Mother, crystal clear, Kupo. They're going to perform the new final act. Begin. Whatever will we do? The church has branded us heretics. No home awaits us in Evilise. We shall embark on a journey together. Together? Together. The crystal's call has been answered and evil vanquished from the land. We are now free to soar like the griffin. Free? But how? By casting off our noble names and forging a new path, one not bound by fate. And on that path we shall meet new friends, make a new family. And unto them shall we entrust the true tale of our deeds, that they may carry on our legacy for all eternity. Sword in hand, a warrior clutches stone to breast. In sword etched he his fading memories. Stone he tempered his skill. By sword attested, by stone revealed. Their true tale can now be told. Bravo, bravo, you both were wonderful. I'm inclined to agree with Lady Marilla's sentiments, but there's always room for improvement. Back to your positions, everyone. Again from the top. Again? I've had enough of this. I was promised a starring role, Kupo. It is in my contract. What contract? Oh, hush, brother. Before Genomus has us back to polishing boot buckles again. Meanwhile, in the clockwork city of Gaug, they're still making us do math. Well, sir, further research will be required to reach a positive conclusion, but preliminary tests show that the technology utilized here bears striking similarities to our own. Excellent. Let the Orzians play with their baubles. True power lies in these very walls. It appears our ancestors were as cunning as they were ruthless. Why do you have a cyan tattoo? Been powerful enough to carve a gateway to the land's very core. His radiance will be eager to test his Tartarus. Wouldn't you all agree? Or no! That was an Ashen tattoo, wasn't it? Lena, where'd you go? Oh, wasn't that an adventure, Archon? Sad to think we must soon part ways. Both all we've been through these past few moons. Satisfied with the city's unwillingness to turn him over to the Garleans, Genomus has decided to purchase a permanent berth above Kugane for the Prima Vista. Supposedly he has already received petitions from hundreds of Geico and Genin to join the company. And then, there's a matter of my assignment. You'll be delighted to learn that I am almost finished. But How do you expect one to write an expose when off battling forces of evil from beyond the void? Don't you worry, though. A few more weeks and I'll have a draft. I'll write an outline. Till then, I'll stay in Kurgani a little while longer. At the Raven's expense, of course. Farewell. Now there's a few more. That is the Evil East Raid series. There are a few more quests waiting for us up above, as indicated by that. Let's get our themes in. I'm gonna head back up to the Prima Vista, but I'm gonna take a short break before we move on to the Wandering Dramaturge quests. I'll be right back. What's up, Dramaturge? What do you want? Also, who are you? There's few so loath to take their rest than ventures without a quest, for shorn of work to give them worth, they soon become a source of mirth. I see I've struck a chord with you, my friend. My colleagues tell me that if one in this land ever needs an item fetched, that you're the man to speak to. I find this philanthropic compulsion fascinating. And so, in the interest of research into my next play, let's say, I seek to put said compulsion to the test. Assuming you're game, of course. Bring me a bottle of wine. Ah, but not just any wine. Make it rose-themed. And make it Orzian. I've had my fill of the bitter blends offered here in the East. Where to start? Well, if only there were some port where thirsty Eorzeans went for their wine. You would surely be there speaking with its foremost blind Lullafell and vintner, and not here with me. I wonder wherever I should go. It's almost like it just straight up tells you. To Wineport. Complete mystery. Hey, Shamani. Soy and spice, sprinkled with a subtle soupçon of the steppe. I don't know that word. Soupcon. What is a soupcon? Soupçon. A very small quantity of something. What is it you seek here in Wineport? A rose-themed wine? You would be hard-pressed to find a wine that did not display some hint of rose, so we can assume that your client was not referring to a desired bouquet. Perhaps a name or a label or... Bottle. Yes, I seem to recall a certain vintage rosé sold in crystal bottles with a single red rose on the label. Lastly, nothing is rare amongst my personal stock. As for who might... Well, there's always Berglant, I suppose. Rogan, could you please use a few vowels in your names? Oh wait, they picked two. They just put them right next to each other. And why is like half a vowel? Only an uncultured fool would select a wine based solely on its bottle. As it happens, however, said fool would be undeservingly rewarded with one of Vilbrun's best wines were he to select a vintage Sud Viange. Not that your client would have the palate to properly appreciate its depth and complexity. Or he knows what he's asking for, and he knows it's the only one with a rose on its bottle, and he thinks that's more memorable. But let us dispense with the pretense. You are the fool in question, and do not bother to deny it. Fool is aimed too high. One of your standing could live 1,000 lifetimes and still not amass the wealth required to purchase even an empty bottle. Hey, Pukra! Congratulations on living. Oh right, you were painting faces with glitter this weekend, right? Price is no object, is it? Even if I believed you, and I do not, I have a reputation to uphold as a vintner and viticulturist. Were my clients to learn I was peddling the choice of my collection to the likes of you, they would never do business with me again. Tell me who they are and I'll punch them until they change their mind. Maybe once is enough for that. Alright. Just to see the back of you, I shall do you the kindness of directing your steps onto one who might take pity on your plight, assuming he does not find amusement in it. Master Gagaruju of Costa del Sol, do not tell him I sent you. Master Gagaruju!